Morena 3i. I hope you've all had a good weekend. Gentlemen, I hope you also have spotted the advertisement static images on our GrammarNet page and had a look at those. They were some of the best that were done in the class, so well done to those boys whose work is featured this morning. I wanted to also say that I think most of you are doing such a great job of learning online. It's really hard to go on day after day having to learn by yourself and have the discipline to do that, and I think you're doing a really great job. And keep going, because it looks like we'll probably be doing this for a little bit longer. So this week we're going to start writing an essay on Stand By Me. And this is the essay question in front of you. Describe two important themes in the film and explain how they were communicated to you. Remember to refer to film techniques in your answer. So we're writing an essay now because you will have to write an essay on Stand By Me in your Term 4 exam. So this is our practice for that. So I want to just remind you about where to find these essay writing slides. I'm using them in front of you now, and I'm just going to show you where you can find them again on the GrammarNet page. So let's go to our GrammarNet page. Here it is. There's the static images, and you come down here, and here are our resources for different units. There's Stand By Me. Click on the folder, and you will find the essay writing slides for Stand By Me. So click on there, and these will come up. So that's our question. Just a really quick reminder here about writing introductions. Ideally, you want to do these four things. You want to write a hook, a transition, a thesis, and a rationale. So those can sound a bit daunting, those words, but what it is a really good recipe for a solid introduction, which includes a bit of a hook to grab our attention. This is telling us what the title of your text is, as well as the author's name, except that if we're talking about a film, we really want the director's name, not the author. So the underlined title of our text will be Stand By Me, and the director's name is Rob Reiner. The thesis is the information that provides an answer to our question, and then this final bit is the part which tells us what you're going to write about in your body paragraphs. Okay, so I'm going to show you an example of an introduction in a second. The rest of the slides just talk about the other things that you need to do. We're going to use PCL. And here are our body paragraphs, the breakdown for how to write your paragraphs, which is different from an introduction. So your essays are going to be an introduction, 3 body paragraphs. You don't need to write more than one. 3 body paragraphs is fine. And your body paragraphs will follow this setup, and I'll talk a bit more about this in a couple of days' time, or maybe tomorrow. And then finally, we write a conclusion. And ideally, you always want to check for mistakes. Okay, so we're going to move now to an introduction that I want you to have a look at today. And I'm going to be giving you an essay scaffold to help you write this essay, because it's a bit tricky when I'm not right in front of you to help you with it. So this is your introduction that I have started to write, and I've left some gaps because I've written the hook for you. I've written the transition to show you how that should work, and notice the color coding, so the hook is in red and the transition part is in yellow. Then the green is the thesis. Now the thesis, remember, is the part that answers the question. So you're going to need to talk about 2 important themes. And I'm going to highlight that in yellow. How were they communicated? These are the key parts of the question. Remember, we talked about key words of the question when we looked at the Shakespeare essay. So, in here, I've got my key words. 2 important themes in the film are the ideas of such and such and such and such. You don't have to use all that gap if you don't want to. But you need to decide which of those themes that we've been talking about you want to write about. These themes are portrayed through events which happen and through the actions of the characters. Then you have to choose in your, this is your rationale, your final part of the introduction tells us what scene you're going to write about to show us the themes. So I imagine you're going to use the viaduct scene, maybe the dead body scene, maybe the end scene that we talked about on Friday. I want you to choose, but I want you to plan here 2 themes that you will use to answer the essay question and 2 scenes that you will use to answer the essay question where you can see these themes. So that's all I want you to do today, is to copy this entire introduction into the front of your red books. You don't have to use color coding. That's just to help you understand the introduction layout. I want you to fill in the gaps as you copy it in, and I want you to make it clear, and I want you to copy this part out as well and write down your 2 themes and your 2 scenes. If you still don't understand what I'm talking about by themes, you need to go back to the Stand By Me questions, the Stand By Me slides on GrammarNet. Here's our GrammarNet page, Stand By Me slides, and they're here in that same folder, Teaching Slides for Stand By Me. And this tells you all the stuff that you need to know about to do with the film. All right, they're all there. All the information about the different themes. I'm not going to go right through them now, but you can use any of those ideas. All right, so all I want you to do today is a bit of planning. I'm waiting for 1 or 2 of you to complete your paragraphs from last week and put them in the due work box, as you can see from the front page. And I'm really looking forward to seeing you at 2:30 for our live Kahoot. This will just be a fun thing. It'll be another Stand By Me Kahoot or a Film Technique Kahoot where you get to see whether you can spot what kind of camera shots and angles they are. So I'll look forward to seeing you at 2:30. Just click on that link, and it'll be nice to be live and to actually do that together, all together at the same time. 2:30 p.m. this afternoon. Okay, have a good day. Bye.